Let's demolish this bathroom in 6 minutes. First, I add tape to the mirror to strengthen the mirror and reduce the chances of it shattering. Now I'm going to remove the mirror cabinet. There's just 4 screws, 2 on each side, and a little bit of caulk and paint around the outside of the mirror. So I would take a razor knife and score the edges to reduce the chance of it peeling the paint away. You can see it pulls right out and leaves behind the framing, which I'll fill in later. Onto the large mirror, I just used a pry bar to gently pop off a corner. Really take your time on this, don't rush it. It'll come off if you just give it a little shake. No need to rush this or else it'll break. Unscrew the track that's holding the bottom of the mirror. Now I'm going to shut off the water valves and disconnect the supply lines, one for hot water, one for cold water. I will also disconnect the drain that goes to the sink. I'm looking for any screws that would be holding the countertop to the base of the cabinet at this point, and then I'm simply unscrewing those. This countertop was made out of tile. It has a tile backsplash, so I'm removing the tile backsplash with a hammer and pry bar. Since this countertop is made of tile, it has a tile face. I'm going to remove some of the tiles so I can pry the countertop away from the cabinet base. Once I make sure everything is loosened up, I grab onto the faucet and pull it up. Remove all of the screws holding the base cabinet to the wall. After that, the base cabinet should pull right away. Onto the toilet removal. Shut off the water and disconnect the supply line. Now loosen the 2 bolts holding the toilet on. This one was being a little stubborn, so I had to get another pair of pliers to hold the bolt while I removed the nut. Once the nuts are removed, lift the toilet straight up to go over the bolts. For now, I'm going to line the bathtub with plastic and set the toilet in there. For the tile removal, I just used a hammer and pry bar. The tile came up pretty easily, but the backer board was a little bit more stubborn. You can use a jackhammer. I don't have a jackhammer, so I just use a hammer and pry bar. For the shower tile removal, I cut around the edge of the tile because I'm removing the drywall also, and then I just pried away and chipped away until I got it all removed. Be extra careful around the plumbing and fixtures. That wraps up the demolition. Follow along for the remodel.